This is actually the fifth time of trying to record this video now because I either get spammed in the bottom and it just every time I get a notification it will just stop this recording, which is so annoying. So we are getting a new Outlander which also launches eggs, which might be good, might not be good. I don't know if it'll be. Hopefully it's better than the soldier we got last week. We're getting the bowler back. That's because his spear was bugged. So we are getting a new bowler. Or the same bowler because the spear was bugged. That was meant to come out this week. Mission system. So summarising this, Twine Peaks is getting harder difficulty levels. Okay, so much better for late game players like myself. Beta Storm resupply returns. If we remember that, I believe I failed that at the start. Few user interface things like extra loading screens. We've got the lobby managed player. There was a bug fix. Where is it that I read before? There, players joining a game in progress will not appear on the team list and HUD. Now, if you're in a party, you would have people in your HUD on the top left, but anyone not in your party, you would not be able to see them there, so you wouldn't know if you're actually in a full lobby unless you open the map, or if what everyone's health was, just to keep track if you have adrenaline rush, want to heal your teammates. So that's what I'm glad has been patched. The launch button would appear enabled but be unstable in launching into an SSD machine. Now that's annoying. You usually have to wait around 30 seconds just to launch in a storm sealed. So I'm happy that's got patched as well. Another one I've happened was the wood harvesting user interface was getting stuck on the player's screen when rejoining a mission or re-enabling the HUD. Now that's a rare one, but I have had it where you join a mission and there's just literally, it says like plus 50 wood and it will stay on your screen, which is quite annoying. And player levels were appearing as 1 instead of their correct power level. We've had that a few times as well. Update the tooltip attack speed stats for melee weapon schematics. What about the performance? Made improvements to the gameplay modifiers to help with performance issues. Players were hitching while moving through interacting in the menus. There was another bug. If you open your options menu where your team is while you're on the map, on the menu, it'll move the map as well as, say you want to make someone else party leader, it'll move the map at the same time. I'm not sure if that's just a console thing or it's on PC as well. I believe it's just a console thing though. Right, here's the new hero. Cottontail Eagle Eye. Standard perk, unexpected departure. Phase shift leaves 3 egg bombs which deal 18 base damage. That's not amazing, but it's something. And then 3 egg bombs which deal 45 base damage. I'm not too sure if that'll be actually that useful, because most of the time when you phase shift, it's the phase shift away from enemies. I know I either use it as movement just to get somewhere quicker, or phase shift away from a horde of enemies that are just about to get me, or phase shift away from a taker. But again, I don't really use phase shift as an attacking, it's more of a defensive ability for me. But again, we could try that out, see how well it works. And Miss Penny, Bunny Penny, is returned. Decreases plasma pulse energy cost. Now, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, don't bother. You don't need to bother with plasma pulse. I mean, plasma pulse does feel significantly stronger after the rework, but just decreasing the energy cost of it, it doesn't seem worth it in my opinion. Bug fixes and improvement. The Escape Artist Plus tooltip was displaying an incorrect duration. The critical blast and sure shot tooltips were displaying incorrect values. Okay, I'm not sure if they were displaying too low then, because I believe critical blast was displaying something like 125% crit damage, if that's the right one. Weapons and items, the bowler. Now I did a review on the bowler way back in, I believe, October-ish time, somewhere around there, very long time ago. Fires cannonballs that damage and knock back groups of enemies. The cannonballs can bounce before exploding. It's kind of like Junkrat from Overwatch, if you've ever played that, but like much longer range. Added to the flintlock weapons page. Okay, so I'm going to get the bowler again and add it straight to the flintlock weapons page in the book. Audio, update the audio for the Noble launcher charging up. That's going to be a good one. If you can get like 3 little prompts like do do do, much louder, so you know when you've actually leveled up or leveled your up to the charge 3. Added audio when players are cycling through traps. That's another good one. If they all have individual audios, that'll be really lovely. Bug fixes and improvements. Sounds were missing on the Danishing Hair Ken's martial arts animations. I've not noticed that. I don't really use ninjas myself. We've reworked the ready not ready logic in several places. This should resolve instances where players involuntarily being marked as not ready. I'm not sure what that means. Is that just I believe that's for everything again. When we go to general, I believe that's for like all 3 modes together. I'm just going to quickly go back through the UI because I didn't read through all of it. So descriptions for the schematic rewards were not showing when viewed in the mission reward selection section on the map. Some schematic heroes had text and numbers cut off their descriptions. Armory slot items were showing unrelated tabs when previewing it from the shop. We read that. Collection book hero rewards were not displaying properly after claiming random hero reward. Collection book completion pages were not updating when unslotting items or adding new items to a page. I believe that was it. Now there was this one that had a much smaller font. I don't know why it's in a smaller font, but Mac players will no longer get kicked back to the map screen when trying to join a lobby. We recently this issue. That's really bad grammar for the other players. Maybe that's why they put it in a small text, because it's not grammatically correct. That's really confused me. We recently this issue. That's strange. So the bowler, I'll probably just play around with that on stream for people who don't know how it works. If you want to know what it's like, I'll do a little annotation thingy or end screen just for my bowler thing if you're really curious to see how it works. Back from a few months ago before the rework. It's quite a fun weapon, not something I use though. It's really strong though. It is a good weapon, but it's just not something I use. It's weird. Like most of the launches, so many launches are really good, but I just don't use most of them. Cottontail Eagle Eye again. Hopefully I'll try and use it. I don't think I'll be getting it to 130 because eggs from phase shift, when I use it as a defensive thing, it doesn't seem great. I believe it'll say, if you do, say this is the phase shift line, I believe it'll have one here, and one here. I don't think it'll drop all 3 in one little area. Maybe it will, I don't know. I think that'll be much better if it drops all 3 in one little area. The point you phase shift, if it drops 3 eggs there, I believe that'll be a lot better than having 3 eggs spread out. That's just my opinion though. If it's like that, I think that will be better. But that's pretty much it for it. I will also be doing some much higher level Twine Peaks missions, testing how good those are as well. I'm not going to be doing that beta storm again, resupply. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the patch notes. And as always, thank you for watching.